Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are here budgeting out the second weekly paycheck for the month of January, and I'm just going to come in here and pull out that paycheck. It is $1,321. Okay, if you are new here, um, basically I'm a month ahead, so all my paychecks have come in for the month of January. I just tuck them into this saving sweep category here, and then when I go to budget out, I just bring each of the paychecks that we get to the top and budget them individually. So we are working with $1,321. Of that, we're going to put 240 to gas for my husband, 235 to gas for myself. I haven't been driving a lot. My husband's been doing way more of the driving because he's been teaching my daughter how to drive. So he's been like letting her do the driving. So my gas is way down, which is nice. I like not having to drive all over creation. Um, but anyway, uh, let's see. Christmas for us, that is a separate check. My husband gets a $200 reimbursement check for gas and cell phone from his job, and we just put it to Christmas. Christmas for other people, we're budgeting $25. And you know what? We are missing categories here. Hang on. We have to add a category. So edit view, and you can't search. All right, let's just keep going till we find 2026. Do we have a? Oh, we only have a 2026 for us. Okay, so can we add a new category? Probably not. All right. So you know what? I'm not gonna budget that because 2025 is over, and I usually actually create a new category. I'm gonna have to fix this off camera because I didn't do it last month. Usually we reset everything in December. So December starts like the new year for saving for Christmas, and apparently I did not create a category. So I'm going to take care of that off camera. So at the end we should have $25 left up here, which I will deal with off camera. I'll have to create a 2026 line for for other people. Anyway, let's move on. $50 is going to tithe. $10 is going to my husband's oil changes. $10 to my oil changes. $5 to motorcycle oil changes. Definitely need to reevaluate that one with my husband. $30 going to tires. $35 going to my tires. I'm gonna have to ask him. That seems like a lot of money. It seems like we have way more than we need there. A lot of these categories can get looked at. It's just finding the time to sit down and go through it together. $7 for my car registration, $3 for car inspection for my car, $7 for my husband's car registration, and $3 for his car inspection, $1 for motorcycle inspection, $5 for his motorcycle registration. You guys know, if you've been around, you know, he hasn't ridden it. He doesn't ride it. He needs to sell that thing, motorcycle, but he won't. I know he won't. $17 for car repairs for my car, $17 for car repairs for my husband's car, $25 for office supplies. Pool maintenance is $10. Yard maintenance is $10. And house maintenance is $20. And vacations, we put 100. And birthdays for our household, we put 30. And birthdays for friends and family, we put 35. And we don't need to do rabies. My dog is not due until like the spring, I think. Okay, dog food, $20. Heart guard for the dogs is $8. And frontline for the dogs is $5. And $10 for vet expenses, just to be prepared. $7 for prescription. It's for prescriptions, but it's also for like over-the-counter meds too. If we have to run into get, any kind of medication. Doctor's copays is $30. Optometrist is $25. I need to make an appointment for myself. Keep putting it off. Motorcycle insurance is $7. TurboTax is $8. School events is $23. School supplies is $10. And my husband's license is $8. My license renewal will be $1. I'm going to have to do that this summer and get the real ID, I guess. So it might be more than I have here. We'll deal with that overspending, I guess, when it comes. And we're going to put $10 towards our Amazon Prime subscription. And that leaves us with $251 at the top. And we're going to come back to our savings sweep because we put $226 back in here. That was just when we first started budgeting. What we could save originally was $226. And so now we're left with that $25 that I'm going to deal with off camera because I have to create new categories and like change things around. But basically this will just be 2026 Christmas for other people, and I'm actually probably going to have to put $50 in it. So I think I'm going to end up having to take like another $25 from here. So it'll be a little less in the savings challenges at the end of the month, but I did not set that account up last month and fund it like I should have. It's weird, I set up the 2026. You know why? Because that's a separate check. So I set up the 2026 for this. I just didn't swap that out. I guess I can do that part, right? Come here and check that and uncheck that and click save. So now it shows the $200 I saved last month and it shows our target. So when that check comes in, I'll just put it directly to here. But yeah, so these up here, if you're not familiar with YNAB, you can create your own view. So basically, if you click on this and you can do new view and type in you type in the title that you want it to be, and then you could check off all the categories that you want it to be able to see in that view. But I'm not creating a new one. So I set up my views by Paycheck. It just makes it easier when I'm budgeting out because that's just how I've always budgeted. Even before I YNAB, like I literally budgeted by paycheck, right? So this paycheck went to these bills and this paycheck went to those bills. So when I started doing YNAB, I just kept that system. And then I was like, when they came out with views, I was like, oh, this is so great. Because it made my life so much easier to do it that way when they made the views available. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna fix this off camera, and definitely need to review some of these categories because they look like they have more money than necessary. So I'm gonna have to try to get now my husband down to sit down and do this, which he's super busy. Um, so that's why it tends to not happen. But yeah. Anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share my channel with others. And may God shine his light upon you and fill your days with many blessings. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.